What is up, guys? Fonzarelli Fellhand here. First, before we get started here, a couple of announcements, or like maybe one announcement. I am going to be giving away a Cromwell B sometime next week. Make sure to check the channel every single day because you do not want to miss out on that. The winner, by the way, for the last giveaway has been announced. Coffee 33 guy is the winner. Now, I am going to try my hand at commander mode and see what's going on here. It's a little tricky because just like the UI is a little tricky because you kind of have to select each tank, move it. I mean, of course you do, but it's not. I don't know. It's possible. I don't know much about it. It's possible you can select all your tanks at one time, what have you. Now, what we're doing here, guys, is we are sending our heavies down our right flank, which is where they should go, and we are sending scout down the mid. Now, before I go on, this is kind of how this map is supposed to be played. Does the bad guys play it this way? Does the computer play it this way? No, they do not. But I am playing mine this way, and I think it works out for us in the end. We are sending a couple of mediums around our left flank to kind of scout that area as well. And we have one of the Scorpions support the mid in case our scout gets pushed. You know, not necessarily give the scout a 100% solid background, but, you know, you have to have somebody there in order to dissuade somebody from rolling them. I'm not necessarily thinking in commander mode. I'm thinking in World of Tanks mode. So there's a little bit lost in translation. It is what it is. You know, because I'm thinking, hey, if you push the mid and a scout is being really annoying, you know, what is to stop somebody from just rolling him? Okay, well, you have to have shooters behind him, you know, ready to take shots if anybody comes over the mid there, the middle of the hill. Granted, at this point, one of the things I'm kind of having trouble with is kind of deciding when somebody's hold down, when they're not hold down. But this is kind of broad strokes. I don't think that necessarily matters in the long run, or you would, you know, possibly never be able to tell. But like I said, this is the first game. There's going to be more of this. I kind of like it. It reminds me of Command and Conquer a little bit. Okay, so contact here. We have a lot of action here going on in the mid. If we look at the map, we already see, you know, that they're kind of, you know, more or less lemming train the primary push point. So I'm a bit concerned with moving these guys around, but at the same time, I feel like I could have moved the rest of the forces around a little bit quicker because it wasn't, you know, this is the very first game. I'm still getting a feel for it. I said, you know what? These guys should be doing a flank right now. We need to make that happen. They do manage to get in a good position. We also manage to put some heat on the cap as well. I don't necessarily know how the AI would react. I think they were already too engaged to actually kind of pull back and make a maneuver. I'm not going to lie, it goes very poorly for us for a long time here. You know, they lemming trained, and essentially they're just going to execute those three tanks. Now, granted, of course, they are going to get some shots off in the whole process of things, but when you have that much firepower kind of pointed in a general area, things are not going to go very well for you. You know, the receiving end. But, you know, we are going to get some shots on our way out, hopefully. We've got some good flankers here in position. See if we can't get some rounds down range. We're going to move those guys up. And at this point, we need to start thinking about the rest of the team. We have a gentleman right there posted up. And our hope is that maybe we can get somebody on the cap. The guy on the cap can provide support fire, because we can kind of pull these guys around the corner and bait them in, so to speak. That is the general plan anyway. They're still up on us, you know, as far as numbers in this area, so we kind of have to be cautious. We're evened up right now, 4v4, but we have to play it smart. We can't really rush into anything, primarily because, you know, if we go back up there, they have all their firepower arrayed in that one area. So essentially, it's going to be like a killing field. They're still like messing around with that one jet up there. That so you know, and man, the detail on this, you can really just zoom in here and see what's going on. I decide not to really mess with this guy that much. Oh, and look, he just bounced around. I would like to know the percentage of, you know, I don't know. There's so much I want to learn about this game. So we just lost that gentleman. We're kind of in a pickle, but you know what? I have a good feeling we're going to make some things happen. You don't have essentially fine control, and that makes sense because this isn't Watt. This is broad strokes. And I kind of dig it. I really do. So expect to see more of this. I am hiding this gentleman right here because I was terrified he was going to get murdered. And that's essentially what you need to do, really, guys, is, you know, same thing as the real game. When you start to get low health, go ahead and just turtle up somewhere. Granted, of course, the PC there, the computer made the right call and ended up putting a round into the scout and getting him off the map. Good move. The Liberté is really putting some heat on this guy. We're trying to run him down. We have a few different tanks putting some fire on him. He is not long for this world. And there he goes. So I've kind of pulled control from this area back from them for myself. This gentleman decided to kind of cut across the open. And he will suffer for it, because I've got good shots here from this gent. And we still have, you know, the two guys over there who's already engaged. The Liberté is really putting in some good work here. And if the stats reflect the tank, you know, excellent mobility, excellent gun handling, you know, fantastic depression. Although, like I said, I wouldn't really know if I was hull down or not, simply because of the area. And I don't necessarily know if that's even something that is taken into consideration. I would have to go into detail and maybe have some more trial and error. Last guy left alive here. Not going to go well for him. We managed to pull it back from the brink. It did not look good there for a while. I am not going to lie. We did manage to put some good damage down range, which was the entire damage of the entire team, 11,850. Guys, hope you enjoyed. Comment below. Let me know what you think of Commander Mode. We will catch you guys next time.